Hi everyone, my name is Julia Knight and welcome to my first video for my channel Estelicious. I'm creating these videos because I am hoping to bring aesthetics to YouTube. Now for those of you who do not know what estheticians do, they're the people that you go to for facials, waxing, makeup, cosmetic procedures, and they can also be in dermatologist offices to assist them with those skincare procedures. So what I'm here to do is I'm here to teach every one of you about the differences in taking care of different skin types. So I have oily skin and I may love a product that works for me that wouldn't work for a person with dry skin or acneic skin or sensitive skin, things like that. So I'm going to be telling you guys the differences between all of those skin types and all the products that will work for those skin types, and hopefully assist you in your skin journey and help you with any issues that you want to target to create a beautiful canvas for healthy skin and also beautiful makeup as well, because makeup looks even better when you have healthy skin underneath. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a get ready with me while telling you guys about me and my skin. So I'm just going to be doing my makeup routine. Starting off with my Becca primer. Isn't it like such a pretty purple color? But pretty much what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to talk about my skin in particular. So I personally have always had very acne prone skin. Obviously I've been able to take care of it and kind of soothe my skin and work with it to where now I can actually keep it at a healthy balance and I don't have to worry about breakouts as nearly as much as I used to. So pretty much from the beginning I started getting acne was when I was in middle school, which is typically when people start getting acne. And it wasn't really that bad. The texture of my skin was still pretty good. But you know, still something that I was insecure about, and I didn't realize that it wasn't that bad until I got into high school. So I still had the breakouts throughout high school, still not too bad, and then when I became a junior, my acne blew up on my forehead. I have never been exactly sure what has triggered my acne, but I feel as though it could possibly be some of the food that I've eaten. It could be hormones, which I feel like that's most likely what it has been. But yeah, so it blew up on my forehead my junior year. Then my senior year, it completely cleared up on my forehead and it blew up on my cheeks. And I never left the house without makeup on because I was just really insecure about it. And I was also more insecure about the redness than I was about the bumps, which is really weird because usually it's the other way around. But my skin gets really, really red. And I've actually found some products that if you guys are interested in knowing what products I use to keep my skin from blushing throughout the day and looking like a tomato, especially on a hot day like it is today, then let me know and I will tell you all the products I use to soothe my skin and prevent my skin from getting red throughout the day, because it is possible. But anyways, so my senior year had terrible acne on my face and it was very painful. Sorry, my phone just did something. It was very painful and it was one of my most insecure times in my life, and I know a lot of you have dealt with acne. Pretty much 90% of people on this planet, maybe even more, deal with acne at some point in their life. Maybe not to this. And that was the way that my skin used to look. I know I kind of skipped forward. I got a phone call, which that's the problems with recording your YouTube video on your cell phone. But yeah, so that's what my skin used to look like. And by the way, I'm actually using my Ultra HD Makeup Forever foundation, which I have been using this stuff for the last 2 years. If you guys haven't tried it, you should. It's got a very skin-like finish, which I love because I like having just a nice smooth canvas, but not too dewy and not too matte. But anyways, so that is the type of skin that I had to deal with for a couple of years, and it was painful, and it was really hard to look at and hard to cover up with makeup because, you know, it was that like deep cystic type acne, and it was not fun. So finally, I don't know why I didn't do this long before, but finally I went to a dermatologist. So when I went to this dermatologist, I got prescribed a topical retinoid, which is like a gel for the skin that you put on at nighttime after you wash your face, but before you put on your moisturizer. And it does deep exfoliation for your skin. So while I was at the dermatologist's office, they also prescribed me with an antibiotic, and this antibiotic was called doxycycline, which a lot of people use, and where I work I actually have a lot of people come and tell me that they use doxycycline, and I've had a few people tell me that it really worked for them, and I had a few people tell me that it didn't do anything. But for me, no, like crazy, for me it worked amazingly. So pretty much what it does is it goes in and it helps to fight the acne from the inside and kill bacteria, just like any other antibiotic is for. And I would say with the antibiotic and the topical retinoid, it cleared up my acne in probably 4 months, but then it took a while for the hyperpigmentation to go away. But anyways, then at this point I was in college, my first semester, and I hated it. Like, I did not like going to classes every day that I felt like I was learning the same stuff that I had already learned when I was in high school, and I just felt like it was useless for me, and I wanted to do something that was more creative and where I could be actually happy doing it. And I know that a lot of jobs require you to have a degree, which maybe someday I'll go back. I'm not saying I'll never go back to school, but at the time it just wasn't for me. So I was talking to my mom about it, and we were going over things that I could possibly do, and she said esthetician, and I was like, what the hell is that? I actually didn't know what esthetician was. And so she told me about the fact that estheticians help people take care of their skin. You can go in and do facials with them, waxing, which I'd never done waxing, but I fucking love it. Like, it is so fun. But yeah, so you do the facials and the waxing and makeup, and I love makeup, and I've always loved doing makeup, and I said, that sounds amazing. So we looked up the best schools to go to, and the closest one to me and my family was called Cinta Aveda Institute, and it is actually ranked as one of the best schools in the country to go to for aesthetics. And it was in San Francisco, which was about 3 hours away from where I was living. And I love going to San Francisco, and yeah, it's not a super long ways away for me. So I ended up moving over here, going to school for Cinta Aveda Institute, and I graduated, and now I know aesthetics. I know how to take care of people's skin, and that is exactly why I'm here, because I know the best products for different people's skin types. So I'm going to show you a few more pictures of how my skin used to look compared to how my skin looks now, and I will be right back. Okay, so those were pictures of what my skin used to look like, and I know it looked really painful, and trust me, it was. Also, I am actually using the Ring the Alarm palette from the Jaclyn Hill collection called The Vault. And I know there's a lot of drama behind these palettes, but so far so good. This is actually my first time using this palette. And this color, Rush, is blending really well. Obviously the true test is going to be with all of the shades, because I know that I heard some of them were working really well, some of them weren't. Who knows what's gonna happen. So I'm actually really excited right now because I'm going to be using this shade called Lolly, and isn't that gorgeous? It's like a it's more of like a, oh my god, like a peachy pink color, maybe like a rose gold, but it's a little more on the pink side. One thing I can say about this eyeshadow that I am pressing into my eyelid, called Lolly, is you do have to press a little hard on the lid for it to give the full pigment, but at the same time you can use a wet brush to get the full pigment on there as well. But one thing I can say is it's really pigmented and it's really pink and it's really pretty. So I have the eye makeup on and it is actually really beautiful. It looks even prettier in person, obviously, but this pink shade on the lid is a beautiful metallic shade and it has some gold reflex in it, but I wouldn't say it's quite rose gold, like it's a bit more pink, but I am digging it. I'm gonna do the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Finished look right here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's only my first video, but I hope you guys stick around for videos that I make in the future, because I will be diving into skincare for different skin types. And then as a bonus, I will also be showing makeup looks for different hair colors and different eye colors, because color coordination can actually make or break your look. So I hope to see you in my next video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.